Yesterday, a child came out to wonder.
This is like the third time me tapping out this sweat stash so I can do this intro. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Megan Victoria. My name is Megan. I'm a pro hair makeup artist, and in today's video, holy bananas, it has been so bloody hot. So my apartment has been like 87 degrees for like the last few days, and I haven't gotten anywhere near my makeup. But today it decided to rain, so I was like, perfect, a chance to film. So I basically did a look inspired by the heat wave. That's what it's turned out into. Mostly I put some press-ons because it's been like my quarantine hack, and I really like the kind of vibe, and so I kind of like was like, well, let's do something inspired by the nails because they're fun and they're cute, and this was kind of what we came up with. So this is like a summer heat wave glam kind of makeup look. I really like it. It's really fun. I just wanted to kind of like play with color, and I did this like cool little halo moment and just like very like watercolor inspired almost, just, you know, very soft, very blended, and very like blushy and flushy and cute. And if you like to see how I get this look and survive this heat wave with me, then please just keep on watching. All right, let's get started. I'm just boiling. Like, it is just, the heat in Canada has come in so quickly. So I'm gonna start off with just a little mist and fix. Honestly, just like cool my body. Why do I always, oh, it is mist and fix. Okay, cool, I did that right. We always need a glow, so I'm gonna take some number 3 Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. We're gonna apply that to the skin, and then honestly, let's just add a little bit more, get like a nice glowy summery look. Finally, the heat is, you know, starting to do things, so that's exciting. I'm gonna just blend that in with my big foundation brush. You can obviously use your fingers as well. Glowy, beautiful skin. We loves it. All right, I think I've talked about this on TikTok, but I don't think I've talked about it here. But the Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation is actually a phenomenal finger foundation. So if you just take it and apply it to the skin, I like to kind of smooth it on first, and then just like kind of tapping it just really presses it in. So kind of like, you know, cover your surface area, and then once you feel like a thin layer, you can just literally like tap and press it in, and it actually just blends into the skin so flawlessly. We'll go over the eyelids as well. I really enjoy the Bare Pro mixed in with the Flawless Filter, so I'm gonna just take a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm gonna go onto my brush just so I don't take too much, and just use this more in the center of the face just to kind of build up a little bit of coverage. And then you can just take the brush and kind of mix it all together. Just a light buffing motion. Then I'm just gonna grab some of my Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer, and we're just gonna pop that underneath the under eye area. And then at this point, you can finally take your little sponge, blend that in, and then go over the rest of the face just to absorb any excess product. All right, we're gonna grab our Makeup Forever concealer, pop that right underneath the eyes. I like to extend it out a little bit, and we'll just prep our eyes since we're gonna go in and do our eyes pretty shortly. So just go around the sides of the nose. Does anyone get this? Okay, if you're like someone who's like my skin tone, do you get like this darkness around your lip as soon as like the sun comes out? Like, that is exactly where I get it. It's only happened the last maybe like 2 or 3 years, but it just came out of nowhere, and I was like, what the frick is this? Why does it look like I have a little bit of a mustache? Like, it's totally fine, but I was just like, that's different. But yeah, I get this like darkness and this little shadow around my mouth, and I'm like, where the hell did that come from? I like wonder if it has anything to do with like birth control or hormones, or like just, you know, food for thought. All right, let's blend this all out, and definitely blend the eyelids. I haven't put foundation on in so long. I'm just like, ooh, look at that clear skin. It's so nice. I've been feeling less of a need to like highlight and like sculpt the face in a very makeup-y way. I feel like with summer, the way like the sun naturally hits our face is like this area actually kind of gets dark because it's like closest to the sun. And so I've almost been enjoying like leaving it a little bit instead of like really doing that like bright under eye area that's so like makeup-y looking. Like, it looks very Instagram-y. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of brightening concealer because I do enjoy it. I'm just gonna pop it right in that inner corner, and then like more right on the outer corner of the cheekbones, just because I really like lifting that like area. And also I have this like little bit of shadowing on the side, so I'm just more using it to counteract the shadows rather than like shape the face, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna blend that and just kind of sweep it all through, but it's not like too intense or too makeup-y. I don't think. I do use a lot of concealer and everyone points it out and I'm like, I know. Okay, but that's all we're gonna do for the face right now. I'm gonna leave the face because it's bloody hot and we're gonna move on to the eyes. So let's start by tapping out our concealer. I'm very excited to see this eye look. Actually, I feel like I should maybe use some of the jumbo pencil. Do I have that here or no? Okay, I'm gonna grab that. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the jumbo shadow pencil in Milk. This is like such a not necessity, but it's a very helpful product if you are doing colorful eyeshadow looks. If you have a deeper skin tone, you may just want to use something kind of more, oh my god, something more like cream or peachy colored, but just anything a little bit lighter than your skin is just really gonna brighten and like amplify the colors and the intensity. I'm gonna take my sponge just to help blend that out. Okay, so the main palette we're gonna use today is the Nars Afterglow palette. It is stunning, stunning. It's like, just like, look, you see it's like the nails, right? So I really wanted to use this palette. I did a look with this palette and I played it very safe. Now, like I was purposely trying to play it safe because I was going somewhere and I forget what I was doing. But now that it's summer, we can use like a little bit more color, or like, you know, I'm just more in a colorful mood. We're gonna do that. So I'm gonna first start off with this orangey shade right on that outer corner. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking I may need to tap this out with powder just because I know this look is gonna get colorful real quick. So let's just do that really quickly. Just grab, what kind of brush? Sure, a little fan brush. I'm just gonna take any translucent light powder and just apply that like so, just to help with the blend. And then I'm gonna go in with that orange shade. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a halo-y eye. I don't usually do that style, but I just thought it would be fun. So it's really the only rhyme or reason. We'll just start with that orange on the outer corner. You can just build that up to the intensity you like. I want to keep everything really like soft and blended though, so I'm really going to focus on having it nice and like hazy looking. So little circles, just blend it out. Even with a large brush, you can still pat product to like get that placement and then just use the brush to kind of soften it. Like you don't need to have a million brushes, so don't get caught up in that. But what I am gonna do is I am gonna switch my brush just to get the inner corner, just because this guy is not really gonna fit in that inner corner. So we're gonna grab a little bit of a smaller brush and I'm going to just grab that same orange and work that in the inner corner. How do you guys feel about this eyeshadow shape? Like I know it's definitely popular, but I think it's less seen in like the general makeup world. So I'm just curious how you feel about it. I'm just gonna blend, even just blend up a little bit almost. Very pretty. Okay, so now with that same small brush, I'm gonna go in and take this little pinky shade right beside the orange, grab a little bit of that guy, and now we're going to use this to kind of build up a little bit of a pink color right on top of the orange. Okay, that's giving me like red, which is fine, but I want more of a pink, so let's see. Thinking we'll go into the Barbie palette and we'll just go to this pink. She's not messing around, absolutely not. So we're gonna grab that super hot pink, tap that off because it's dangerous, and start working. There we go. See, that's what we needed. We just need like pink. Like if I say pink, I want pink. And we'll just pop that on this side. And obviously we're keeping it just a little bit closer to the lid and not as high in the crease. Just kind of using a little bit of a pressing motion and then like a little bit of a wiggling. Press and wiggle. And then you can just take that original blending brush with the orange and then just blend it all together so it's nice and soft. That looks so cute, yay! Okay, and then speaking of a smaller brush, since we already transferred to a smaller brush, we need a little bit of a smaller brush. So I'm gonna grab a little pencil brush just so I can really pop in that pink on like the innermost inner corner. Does that make sense? I hope so. And then I can take my little brush and just use that to blend. I'm gonna go a little bit more back into the orange for this. Oh my god. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Go a little bit back into the orange and just grab that. Just trying to do this very like laissez-faire, like I just want it to be a calm vibe. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this little white shade up in the corner. It's like a nice little cream, and I'm just gonna use that like under the brow bone and almost just to like soften the edges of like all the blending, just so it's not coming like up too high or, you know, being too harsh. So almost like just like a little bit of an eraser just to keep it really, really soft. Then I'm gonna take my blending brush one more time, and I'm just gonna really kind of just get it in there. Let it be messy and pretty, and just hold the brush really far back, just so we get this like almost like watercolor vibe. Okay, so this inner portion, kind of like that it's naked. I'm kind of enjoying it, but there's these really cool like kind of shifty colors, like kind of gold, kind of pink. So what I want to do is I think I'm going to put a touch more concealer just to really like open up that spot in the eye first. So I'll just run my concealer all the way up, because if you notice I am keeping the crease even part of like the quote-unquote halo. Then you can take a brush or your finger. I always like my finger because I just think it melts product really well. And then once you've like tapped at the product, just blend it into the inner corner and blend it into the outer corner. Tap. It's like foolproof blending. And I'll just take my little brush just to finesse how I like. Just make sure that blend is nice and seamless. Now we have this lovely little color in the, I was like, where did it go? Because when I looked at it, it was like gold, but it's like a pinky kind of gold. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that. First, I'm just gonna place it in the mid, oh yeah, oh that's so gorgeous. Okay, yeah. Just gonna place that right in between those shades. So funny, on this side it looks like gold and that looks pink. What does it look like to you? I don't know, I wonder, are you seeing gold or are you seeing pink? How fascinating, how fun. So I'm just kind of like apply and then just like tap. Now we're getting like a red color, which is like cool, like it's fine. I want to get a little bit more of a pinky purple, so I'm gonna grab actually this like shimmery, gorgeous like purpley pinky color and mix it with the pink. Just do a little tap tap. And I'm just gonna work a little bit of that in and bring it in. I'm very much just like playing around today. I'm like, actually that implies I have a plan sometimes, and I pretty much never have a plan, but that's what art is. It's just expression in the moment. Okay, and then in that same breath, I want a little bit more orange, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of this orange, then why not? We'll grab a little bit of this shimmer orange because like I said, we can. And I'm just gonna apply that a little closer to the center lid, just to kind of have that nice little blend come through of like pink and then orange and then the gold and then the shimmer and then the everything. But the important part is you don't want to like cover up the lightness, because that's where you get like that halo effect. So just keep kind of tapping that on. And we need this like white gold color to come through. So I'm gonna take it all the way up to the brow bone, but I'm switching over to that white just to really amplify that highlight. Yeah, okay. And then it like breaks it in half. You know what I think we could do? I have an idea, one sec. You guys already know how I feel about this eyeshadow, but this little Lancome eyeshadow is so, so pretty because it has this like purple reflex. And I feel like if I take that and I just add it, it's just gonna give me that pinky iridescence. So it's like a little bit of gold and then almost amplified pink, and then it hits the brow bone just like that. And now we are in business. For the lower lash line, basically we have to just do the same thing, I think. So I'm gonna start with that Barbie pink, and I'm just gonna amplify it underneath the eyes. My little blending brush, not doing it like, you know, super neat. You can always take the giant blendy brush just to soften, give it that beautiful effect. I think I'm gonna leave it a little bit more pinky underneath without like going into the oranges and the blah blah blah. So then I'm just gonna grab that goldy shade and just pop that into the center like so. Gorgeous. Good God, it's hot. Oh my God. It's like a super rainy day, so I figured I could film because I have not been able to like touch this filming area because it's just been so bloody hot. The lights, man, the lights. And then I'm just gonna take the big blending brush and just blend it all together. Now, debating. I feel like this is a look that I don't want to ruin with lashes, so I don't think we're gonna do that. I think I will put on, but does it need line? Oh, frick, here we go again. Okay, no liner and no lashes. I'm gonna curl my lashes, apply mascara, do my brows, get a break from these lights, and then we'll move on. It is hot. Okay, we're back. We are browed up. There's like a little bit of a bald spot there. As soon as the lights go on, I'm like, maybe we didn't do that. So well, I literally was like sitting here in the dark. And I was like, do. But yeah, I did a very thin layer of mascara, just enough to like have lashes, but like not for it to take away from the look. I kind of feel like it's like a glamour zombie summer. It's like a summer glamour zombie, summer. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna move on now. So okay, so let's, you know, add a little bit of a bronzy definition to this face. So I'm gonna just grab my little contoury stick like so, just a little bit, and we'll just use our brush just to add that glow to the skin. Sun-kissed darling. I've actually been spending a lot of time in the park and it has been amazing. I've been like getting up, like say I get up like 7 and I can work from like 7 to 2 and then I can just like hit the park and just live my best life, and it's been such a good little situation. Okay, for bronzer, I'm gonna go back into that lovely little Urban Decay palette we've been using. I'm gonna grab that lovely bronzer shade and work that in. I love it. What is on this brush? What just happened? That's not a good situation, not this brush. Get rid of this brush. I need to fix this, 1 second. Let's try that again, shall we? Grab a little brush, pop into the bronzer shade, and we're gonna just apply like that. Definitely just going for a really like light overall warmth and glow, not going for the chiseled look at all, just like really, you know, sun-kissed and soft. Then I think we're gonna go back into the Bounce and Blur blush. I just love that it's kind of bronzy, and just apply that to the cheeks. Gives you like a little burnt vibe almost, which I love. Gonna go down the nose. Just want this look to basically represent summer heat. And then I'm gonna grab just a little bit of this guy. So it's kind of like Orgasm, but it's got a little bit more of that pinky hue. And I'm just gonna like lightly tap like right on top. I know it's bloody pigmented, so I'm being careful. It's also gonna give us a nice shine, which is lovely, before we even add our highlighter. But I'm keeping it more like on the tops of the cheekbones, like almost the sun hitting the face. I've been seeing a lot of people just rock a lot of blush lately, and I'm just so here for it. So just really kind of blush up the face and blush up the nose. Are you guys a fan of the look? Like, do you like the whole blushy look? Some people love it, some people hate it. So I'm gonna also grab a little bit of champagne pop, and we're just gonna pop that on the cheekbones like so. Nice and glowy. And then whatever's left over in the center of the face. I always like to do whatever's left over just because it like softens it a little bit. Then I'm just gonna take my sponge and just pat all this in, so it's just like one beautiful seamless layer. Look at that cheekbone glow. Okay, for the lips, I honestly, like, I've been really into editorial vibes, and I don't know if it's because I'm into it or it's just too hot to wear anything, but I kind of want to just like tint them. So I've got this Nars lip balm in, not Fast Lane, it's its sister, Turbo, and like I just want to see kind of what happens with that. Just like a really tinted, juicy lip. I actually really like that. That's cute. Gonna add another layer because I want to get this like red, and then it almost like fades to the pink, and then I can just like blend and tap it with my fingers. Can even just like take it like almost past the lip line just to give it that really soft look. And then if you do it like too much, just take your little concealer brush and just like help keep it a little calmer. But I like that. And then I think I want like lip gloss. I want lip gloss. Or no, what would be perfect? Actually, like the Nars Orgasm Lip Oil. Let's grab that. Okay, 1 second. All right, this is such a summer product. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. That was a very Nars heavy video. Ooh la, friends. Quite enjoy. I want a little bit more blush because again, as soon as you add the thing, like the pink, then that's what happens. You know what? Since we've already done it, we might as well. I'm just gonna grab the Orgasm Blush and then again, just hit it. And I'm hitting it at the top of the cheek. Instead, usually I hit blush around here, like really hitting it where the sun would hit the face. Across the nose, I always like think I've done it too heavy-handed and then I blend it away and then I'm editing and I'm like, bitch, you could have added so much more. Pretty much our final look. We're gonna do a little spray down. And then like that's gonna turn into a spray down of the entire body. Oh, that feels so good. And then as always, we're just gonna tap it all out. And voila. Alright guys, so there we have it. This is the final makeup look. I love it. It's so cute. It's so summery. It's so like, I'm gonna go have a shower now because I'm bloody hot after sitting in front of these lights for 5 hours. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah.